Pearl to kind of protect him, but I guess he's kind of similar to FA in that sense, like immobile carry, but I don't know. I think FA just is the all around better hero, so it's the safer pick and easier to like play, I would say, so to speak. But
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm not surprised at all to see the Forsaken Archer last pick. I'm honestly
Where is
more
it?
surprised that it.
Where is
Oh, is
the
it?
top?
Oh, he's actually
Oh,
dead. He tried to leap up the cliff. That's unfortunate.
that's a feat.
The leap is actually, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it's shorter when you're taking damage, or is it
Yeah,
always
when
that?
you're hit, I think it's half the units. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
So
Each other.
I think that like was very prevalent there. Like if he wasn't being hit, he probably
Oh,
would have got like a safer distance and survived.
yep. Okay, so it was actually a 3-line top.
Did they triple TP by the way? To catch him, they have
because
been
they
showing signs, at least in this series, that they want to do these 3 lanes. So that's good to
They,
see. Like the teams are like doing variety of stuff.
yeah, but I think with these picks, you actually need to 3-lane with FA, or she will not farm at all.
Otherwise, it's like even if they did like an aggressive lane, like do you think it would be hard, like a Armadon Geo? I mean, I guess that wouldn't be too hard for her, but you have to
I
expect the CD,
I
the
think it
CD
would have
tri lane,
been
right?
CD Artisha. Let's say if it was a 2v2 CD Artisha and FA pair. Just with kills, FA would have been half HP. Just by
Yeah.
one kill.
Yeah, we didn't really touch on the Artesia pick too much, but like this is a hero we don't see a whole lot of. Like what are your thoughts about the Artesia?
I
I mean,
think
they ran Artesia Armadon on the last 2 picks.
I think Artisha is fine if the team is like not behind, so she can support them and do damage. But if the team is kind of behind, Artisha feels like it's not useful at all, you know.
Mhm.
Although she has a lot of
Well,
damage,
she's like a glass cannon, right? If you get caught on this hero, you die pretty fast. But if you're able to sit in the back, you output crazy amounts of damage and healing.
yeah, that's why you need your team to like have items to front. Otherwise, they will go on you instantly and you die.
Yeah, so I think the goal here is they have like the Armadon getting a good start on the solo lane, so he becomes tanky. Then they can play behind him, and same with the Pestilence. But we have action here. FA in some trouble. Getting good body blocks here by the Boots Geomancer. And
Oh.
Icor also in some trouble. He's gonna fall. Is it gonna be a hat trick? Oh my, they're gonna dive here. Geo doesn't have sun for 5 seconds. But Pearl hops into the trees. They actually
Wait.
spot him with the CD.
Oh,
I think when he leaped, he had like a little lingering vision for like a split second. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, he just
thought
was
you were
able to
fine.
right click. It looked funny. Being able to see him just right click him in the trees there. But yeah,
wait,
that
FA
was
doesn't have
sorry.
TP. FA doesn't have a TP.
Oh, that's Wait, how
Did she
did he? Wait, did he try to TP out? Maybe he tried to TP out. I don't
Oh.
even know.
Yeah, that could be actually.
But yeah, this is not a good start for Hellborn. You know, giving that early Bloodlust to the CD with the boots definitely also causing problems because he was able to chase rather effortlessly. Whereas normally he'd have to, you know, farm those up for a minute or two. Mid lane, we see a kill on the Geomancer. Actually, Salforus. I missed that completely, but I would imagine it was a gank gone wrong. Salforus got a return.
I don't know what happened. It was 2v1 and support is 1.
Salforus doing Salforus things. Well, Geomancer's back in the top lane. I think this is more of his home. Anyway.
I haven't seen bot at all. What do you think wins that thing? I'm pretty sure lost on Orman on Edley, right?
Yeah, I think early game that's got to go to Lodestone, but I mean, the thing about Armadon is he's kind of weak in the early levels, but once he starts getting more levels of Spine Burst up, like once he gets like level 5, I would say, and then he's able to spam the quills, that's when he starts to really like take over his lane and like kick the other person out of lane. We see the
Especially
Hellborn
very
team.
melee, right?
Yeah, Yeah, so it's easy to get the spines in. You can just, try to walk up the last in and spine. We see them playing very defensively top lane. Understandable as the Legion have quite an advantage here in the top lane.
We feel bad for FA.
You do,
They
huh?
really woke up. Although I don't feel bad for the Icor though.
I mean, you spoke like a true FA player, but if I don't say so myself. So how's mid lane going? I mean, Sulfuras got a kill, but he's 27 and
Armand is 1
2.
HP. Oh, Lawson is gonna die the spines. No!
No, no,
Oh my
he
god.
gets head smashed. He ends up falling. Top lane, Sulfuras could be in some trouble. Has the bottle sips though. Tried to get a counter kill on the Geo. I guess he felt like he was dead. I'm a bit surprised he didn't just keep running and try to bottle sip, but I guess he accepted his fate and just tried.
Maybe it's a good
Still
time
having
to
a really
go
good game
CD
though,
now.
400 GPM.
Yep, they go on CD top.
Yep, CD is going to fall here. Oh, yep. Okay, FA will get the kill. Well, that was a serial killer streak on the CD going to FA. So she's had a pretty bad start, but she's up to 335 gold per minute now. Actually has more creep kills than the CD.
Yeah, I think the CD is just prioritizing harass or trying to last hit at all.
Mm-hmm.
The Articia has died twice to the Ancients now.
Intentional, right? To get back to base.
Yeah, to go back to base.
Always like to see that. I think that's something not enough players do in early game. Good missile slowing up too in the top lane. Electric Tie doing a lot of damage to Icor. Geomancer thinking about going in. Who's he going to go for? Can he catch the Icor? No, decides not to go. Maybe expected Icor to jump away. I mean, they can still try for this. Does land the Dick Stun. Icor should fall here. No counter pressure coming in.
Yeah, Leon should stick to street hero stop and just keep harassing. I don't know why they tried to split and gang.
Oh, good dodge on the crippling volley there. If he hit that was a kill on the Geomancer.
Yep.
Top rune's gonna go to Sulfuras as the swarm on him. So Pesty knows about the DD. Lodestone is here, like you said, has Shatterstorm. Oh, I think he just showed himself on the creeps. I'm pretty sure the creep wave saw him there. He stepped a little bit too far forward. Well, they also probably got a good read on this because Armadon's just free farming away in the bottom lane. TPs are coming in. Armadon is TPing.
Oh, that's a match TP.
I don't know if I like this TP from Armadon. I feel like he could have just stayed bottom and just pushed the tower.
Even if he TP, like, he only has the red boots. I don't think he would help
and
that much.
and no Snotstorm, which is pretty normal at this point to just have spines and Armadillo. I feel like TPing top just, unless like for sure there's going to be a fight breaking out. And now they just TP FA bottom, which, I mean, it's kind of not good to give. Oh, Artesian's going to run into a Rocket Drill and an Icor. But, I mean, obviously it's not good to give up your top lane and let FA go bottom, but I think it's correct, actually. They're going to mass TP out at top. CD was draining. Icor also going to TP out. No TP stoppers. And I think it's good that they TP'd FA out, so now she can get some free space in the bottom lane.
Yeah, but Leon has to contest that. FA has been recovering slightly. At the start, CD was 400 GPM, and FA had only 80 GPM.
Yeah, I mean, the Bloodlust definitely impacted that a lot, but FA finding her space is very good for Hellborn. Sulfuras having a good game anyway. Geomancer does die in top lane.
Yeah, but Leon is losing a lot of time now. Although I feel like they have low HP. FA is only level 5 at 8
Yeah,
theory.
yeah. I mean that's natural due to being in a tri lane. They've been soaking each other's XP a lot. The dual supports are level 4 on Hellborn. I mean we have level 3 on the Geomancer even on Legion. So I would say this is quite normal.
I don't like being that low level.
Do you like the double soul screaming FA? We saw this last game as well.
Do you go Knuckles or not?
That's a good question. I don't think I've seen any Knuckles on FA today. But you know you can use one for the
One's for Nullifier, for
one's
sure.
for the Nullfire, and the other one would ideally be for a Knuckles. Could also be for the eventual super late game Conjuro, but they just give good stats though, right? Like you get 5 attack speed, they stack together. FA's gonna TP top. Glowstone goes in on the Artesia, trying to body block the best he can. Armadon is here. Again, doesn't have Snot, but yeah, not gonna be able to be followed up. First time I think I've seen CD like down in the bot lane this game. It's been mostly top.
Using wave. I mean, if you're like a team that likes to fight, I think
Oh,
Knuckles.
Geomancer getting pursued here by Sulfuras. Shouldn't be enough damage for a kill.
Nah, it's fine.
Gets a haste rune. He's been doing a good job of getting rune control this game on the Sulfuras. He's gonna use the haste immediately. Armadon. I don't know if they
I don't
can
think-
dive this.
I don't think
Actually, I mean he
it-
doesn't have Undying. If anything, he's just forcing rotations at this point. I mean, they are not afraid to TP. They TP on everyone up here. What I don't like is the CD and the Armadon being in the same place. I feel like they should be on opposite sides of the map, almost like at all times. Until like
they
they're
get it
strong
tower.
enough to until they're strong enough to like run at them full on. I don't know if they're necessarily at that point yet, but
I think they just wanted to group up and get this tower. They've been tipping here a lot.
oh, Geomancer! Oh, he didn't spot him in time. Yeah, the CD Electric Tide gave vision, but Geo wasn't ready. Maybe on the bot lane. Pesty actually kills the Lodestone. Okay, I was not expecting that to happen, but
How?
Pestilence almost 400 GPM, tied with the CD. They're both the top farmers so far of the game. But I mean, the GPM spread looks very even this game, right? Like it's tri-core on each side or 3 cores all with around the same balance, and then the supports behind.
Yeah, the only problem I see is that the Armadon, like in teamfights, will be like a tanky rock, and Lawson is just gonna go in and die.
Okay. I'm a little sad by Armadon's like map movement and item choices this game. Going the Astrolabe as well against like the Sulfuras is kind of not doing it for me. I would have just liked to see him tank up with like shamans. Oh, we're gonna have a fight
Actually,
up in the top river. Bubble comes out from Pearl, prevents some damage. Archer ultimate not really connecting too much. They do bring down the CD though. Sulfuras very low on life. Geomancer, oh, he wants this kill, you can feel it, but he ends up stunning very defensively.
they found the 5 people guarding the entrance to the jungle.
So 2 kills go in the way of Hellborn, as they lost both Artesia and Corrupted.
I expect he's gonna rush stuff now.
Most likely yes.
Oh, could you imagine a basic staff on top of 5 people and Armadon rolling with his stuff with all the spines?
I want to see it now that you mentioned it. I mean, one thing that's very good about the staff here is, well, the Pearl is a very good pick against the Pestilence, being able to remove like the swarm off one teammate, or even purge the Pestilence's flight. But once he gets the staff, being able to apply the swarm to multiple targets will be very hard to deal with.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
The CD's got a major totem. Is this looking like Energizer? Probably
Absolutely right.
Vitalizer eventually.
FA just farming jungle. Armadan
So
red boots mid.
So where I'm going with this is FA has a Nullfire Blade. She's approaching 500 GPM. And then on the reverse side, you have a CD going for like an early game item in the Energizer. How do you feel like the transition here moving forward is going to go? It's like, is this just going to heavily favor the FA or the CD grouping up with this team, putting this item to use? They might be able to like roll them over until FA's timing comes in.
I think Legion should group once they have, for example, now that Newerth is completed, Armadan needs the steam boots, I guess. But the Legion needs to group up. I think the more time it passes, if it's gonna get stronger and stronger, and you're gonna be able to touch her. Remember, they have a bird and a Nightcore. She doesn't really need a Shrunken anyways.
And Armadan, once he's mana drained from the FA, not really going to be all that useful.
Yeah, but and even if you as a CD want to like farm, the FA just farms way faster. We know item to farm, so
yeah,
they're
she
just
hasn't
giving
gone for the
FA
sinners
time.
yet. You think she's gonna go for straight sinners now? Just keep Nullfire 1 and go into, or maybe just stop at Abyssal even.
I wish carries didn't feel like tablet on them are OP. So yeah, I guess she's just going sinners.
Not a fan of the sinners meta.
I
We have a
don't know,
Dreamcatcher on South though. There's one of our favorite meta items.
I mean, seeing the same items every game. Like,
I mean, I will say though, in these games where like both teams are picking up lots of healers, it makes a lot of sense to have at least one Dreamcatcher per game. We have an initiation here on the Icor. He's gonna jump to the Cell Forest, try to save his own life. Here comes the Essence projection down in the background. CD's holding his ground, but here comes a Shatter Storm. Boom! The head smash takes him out. Armadan does have the Undying. No, he does not.
oh yeah, Dreamcatcher.
That is a different debuff or buff on him that I wasn't aware of. But a lot of healing coming in from the Artesia. Lowstone gets another rocket drill up. Goes in on the Artesia. They don't have the follow-up though. Two-man dig stun into the Crystal Field. Boom! Here comes a Pestilence. Triple stun from the Impale. Following it up. Robo comes out. FA is going to fall though, and Pearl not able to hold her ground. She will fall as well. Another Impale stun takes out Sulfuras. No buybacks happening in this fight, by the way. Lodestone trying to secure the fight for his team, but Pestilence comes in with another Impale Stun. This is his third or fourth Impale Stun. Quad kill comes out for Armadan. What just happened, Luises? That was a wild swing from Legion.
I think Legion didn't. I don't know what happened actually. They just kept going like one by one. They didn't really group up. And they also didn't care about Armadan. Armadan was just spinning there in top of everyone. And they didn't even notice it. Also, Armadan went fucking Star Scratch.
You don't like it?
I guess it's fine. But not on Armadan. I don't know. It feels weird.
I don't think it's that bad. I wasn't a fan of him going first item Esterly with red boots, but
What about now?
So you have to remember the Corrupted died at the start of that fight to the Shatterstorm combo from Lodestone. They were more or less playing that fight 4v5, and they still just really good combos from the Geo and the Pesty, right? Getting like two-man stun into triple stun.
I think it was just 4v4. FA, after trying to take the triple engines, she was like 200 HP. That's why she went back.
Okay.
I think if it was there when Lawson went in, I think they would have fight Legion.
Okay, I missed that completely. So she was. I mean, she might have even ultimated them, right? I think I might have seen that while we were commentating, but so they didn't have piercing arrows for that fight either. Definitely a setback.
And then FA tried to tip back mid, and she died.
So the net result of this was we now have a 4,000 gold lead from Legion, but we still have an experience lead from Hellborn. And I think the big thing to take away here is that even with this quad kill from Armadon and the Genocide, Asalforus, oh boy, he is not escaping that onslaught. But my point is, I think this game is still pretty even though we have a lead here for Legion. Ike, we're gonna fall here. Essence projection still up. Pestilence just charging forward with Impale Stun after Impale Stun. The swarm from the staff is up. FA has to run. Trying to get a counter kill. Good counter jump here. They take out the CD. The overextension might be real here from Lovecats as they do lose CD almost at the base. I mean, he was in the tier 3 towers at that point. Good combo from the Lodestone FA synergizing well, but Lodestone staying perhaps a little too long. Does he survive here? Missile. He is able to portal key away. And he will survive.
Oh, that's the Icor. What? What?
Sorry? Oh, the Icor is now TPing in.
Wait, can you transfer the box?
I believe so. If he jumps to the enemy heroes with it on him, probably, yeah.
I guess that's why Bestie died so fast.
He fought against his own power. The Swarm. It deals minus 14 armor right now. So he only has 10 armor, by the way. Which would mean he was negative armor.
You can go negative armor, right?
Yes.
Yo, it's gonna
Counterstorm in bottom lane, and that's a one-shot for Lodestone.
We're actually getting a lot of usage of the PK Blossom.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of pickoffs. They definitely have a lot of heroes that he can almost one-shot by himself. But what do you think he's gonna follow up the portal queue with? He's got 2,600 gold.
My TMM mine says Codex.
Yes, that's what I was helping you would say. Do you think he will actually go Codex though?
No.
Oh, boo!
That could be. Last one is a weird hero though. You could go more damage, or you could go something like a ship or a Hellflower for your team.
Yeah, I tend to like sheep more than the Hellflower. For various reasons, like they stop moving. We said that 2 teams trading Convor, by the way. Hellborn finishes theirs first. And Legion finishes theirs.
Awesome.
And there's the FA shrunken hit. Yeah, he's got 3K.
Shrunken. Oh man, compare the items from FA and CD.
I know, right? And CD had such a good start to this game, and you would almost never know it looking, into the future now. 21 minutes in, the FA, you would think she had a good laning phase, right? She's 580 gold per minute, but she did not have a good start. She just had to avoid them for a while, so she got her items.
Yeah, but I also feel like Legion haven't tried to contest their jungle at all. The FA has been jungling a lot this game.
Yeah, she has 234 creep kills. That is much higher than anyone from Legion.
That's 47, has more than City and Bestia.
Yeah, he's been quietly doing his thing. He's tanked up so far. Followed up the Dreamcatcher with a Barrett. We have a Shadowstorm being channeled. Who's he gonna go for is the question.
Oh, nice, yeah.
They stopped the speak, eh?
Yes, on the Lost Zone.
Alright, so the Shadowstorm doesn't connect.
If you are small and you get the
Yeah.
box on are you like size? Do they see you? No, right?
That's a good question. I am not 100% sure about that. The one thing I do know is that Geostock does not spot Veil Drop. But that wasn't your question, so... I don't know about the Swarm.
Okay, he's going ship on Lost Zone.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Did he buy the big pieces, or...?
Yep.
Okay. You sure it's not a Harkon's Blade?
No, he bought the 1500 one, so.
Yeah, okay, fine. He's going for a sheepstick. Makes a lot of sense to me.
I mean, what's. What?
Oh, I was just gonna say Armadon's got a glowstone, so we're gonna see the pesty Armadon double staff combo soon.
Do you think it's better for Pesty just to staff the Armadon?
In a perfect world, yes. But I think he probably wants Shrunken PK or PK Shrunken first. Because Pesty is one of these heroes that needs... I don't want to say a lot, but he definitely can, like, benefit from having other stuff versus having to wait on one or two of them to staff your teammate. So he picks up the PK right away, which helps him position a lot.
You can always PK and Q away, right?
Yep.
Or the other way around.
Or Q in, stun, PK out, yeah.
Yeah. Legion's getting tier 2 top. I mean, Hellborn. They trading towers. I guess they wanna push base now.
I wonder if they're
Come on.
feeling like they're on the clock, even though they have the FA with 600 GPM. Bit of Bailstone from the best, he's setting it up. FA gonna walk it off.
See what the shrunken. The problem is that Perry is just sitting on FA. Otherwise, the CD could shrunken and conduit the FA, and I'm pretty sure he wins.
Yeah, I mean, when he has the Shrunken up, there's no mana drain, there's no piercing arrows. Icor gets caught here, wasn't able to make it to safety. Yeah, most of FA's damage right now, although she right-clicks very decently, is magical damage still. If you have a Shrunken on, so... I do tend to agree. I think even with the CD being a lot weaker, item or level-wise, GPM-wise, I think he could still man-fight the FA with the Shrunken on, but... yeah, I mean, the CD is not really farming very fast right now. They need to kind of, I think, make something happen, or the
Yep,
FA
and they're smoked.
will continue to just keep going. It's almost level 16. They're reading this again very well. Failed rods. Group smoke gonna be dodged here. Maybe they will try to do their own. Yeah, here we go. So they're gonna do their own smoke attempt. Legions has worn off now. They've revealed themselves, and it's about to get the party started. CD gonna pop the Shrunken. Glowstone stuns away. They're in retreat mode. Legion looking to counteract. Geo stun lands onto FA. Crystal Field. They get him to a safe distance. Pops the Shrunken. Bubble is down. He's missing on the downhill though. I don't know if he realizes it. Here comes the Essence projection trying to throw out the nukes. Bestie survives in the background. Meanwhile, FA still full life, but now she's vulnerable. No. He's holding her ground still. South Forest is here. Pestilence, Mana Drain, Artesia, Undying, Mana Drain. And it's a genocide, 3 for 5 in favor of Noah. And now they're leading by 2,700 gold and almost 6,000 experience. So the second Archer ends up winning that battle in the end.
I think when CD popped the Shrunken and was like half golden already, I think they should have back. They were
Was it
far
just
away.
was it just bad positioning at that point, or were they just getting out sustained, or what were you?
I feel like they saw him and tried to engage no matter what. But I mean the PC could engage on them, yes, and the Geo, but the armor wasn't there. The teacher was far, and the city couldn't really do much because he had no Shrunken.
Oh, they tried to
not
catch the
like-
FA there middle, but he's a little bit too fast with the Geobane, able to purge the CD.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it was a 5-man going in like at the same time, right? One shotting one guy. And also
he's gonna-
Lawson has the ship already.
Yeah, he just bought level 3 nullfire on FA. It's being delivered. So he hasn't finished the Sinners yet. Do you think he will eventually go for that, or does he just keep it at Abyssal Skull at this point?
Depends on this fight. They smoked.
Okay. Well, they're staring down an Armadon. Here comes a sheep from Lodestone. Surprise, Armadon. I mean, he did some good return damage.
Yeah, yes, it's fine.
But I mean, yeah, this was a double damage FA, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think they can do this.
Or no, wait.
No, he didn't use it.
Oh, why does it? It looks like he has a DD on. It's like
He
glowing
has
blue.
now. But he didn't
okay.
use the DD when he was hitting the armor.
Oh, okay. Well, Raxes are dying. It's a lot of damage. Hitting for almost 400. FA takes a lot of damage. Pops the Shrunken before the Dixon connects. Now he's going to use it to run away, though. Sheep comes in on the Pestilence here. They take him out. Piercing arrows in the background as the bubble causing issues for Love Cats. Oh, boy. That's going to be the first Rax of the game. And we have our first big opening now. 10,000 gold. 8,700 experience lead. This could very well be 2 Raxes with 3 players dead. Only CD has a buyback at this point, but now he's 300 GPM behind the Forsaken Archer. If he has to use a buyback here, I just don't think he's gonna ever be able to catch up.
What can you get as CD?
It's a good question. I don't have a very good answer for you, unfortunately.
At this point,
I mean,
I feel like you can't do much now.
I think ideally he would probably want a Dawnbringer, but it's just too late. It's not gonna change much. He even bought a Shroud on FA. So going for more of the positioning route.
Didn't finish Sinners.
Do you like the Shroud pickup over something like a Wingbow?
I think if you're ahead, yeah. It makes you like going sneaky. You can also initiate on the supports.
Yeah. So maybe like he wants to catch Pestilence with like a Nullfire opening into a combo, for example.
Oh,
Alright, well we could have a fight here. Geo goes in onto the Pearl. They're gonna shape the Pestilence. Pestilence just melts, doesn't get anything off. Pearl in the background is surviving, but FA pops her Shrunken. She's right-clicking the CD, just absolutely decimates him.
CD didn't have Shrunken.
Is going to come out here. Yeah, he didn't have Shrunken. I guess at that point they were in desperation mode, but this one is going to go to Noah, and that means we're tied up at 1 game apiece. So Love Cats took game number 1. Noah ties it up. We're going to be going to a 3rd and final game here of this second winner bracket quarterfinals match.